Hi, in this video I want to show how to make a cheap steering wheel puller tool in this vehicle, which is Nissan Micra 2011 diesel. First we need to remove the airbag and the cables associated with it. I have already removed the airbag or horn assembly. So this comes like this simply. So inside it will be like this. I have also removed the steering wheel shaft nut which will be here. After removing this, the steering wheel is strongly attached to the steering shaft. Even after hitting it like this, it is not coming out. So in this scenario, how to remove the steering wheel using a cheap steering wheel puller, that's what I want to show in this. So if we observe the steering wheel clearly, we have a couple of steering wheel puller tool mounting holes, here one and the other one here. So they can be used to apply pressure on the shaft and lift the wheel. So this is the shaft, this is the wheel, mount points for the puller tool. If you observe clearly, they will be having threads. See, they will be having threads like this. Okay, now now what we need to do is we need to go to local hardware shop and find some bolts like this, at least 1.5 to 2 inch size length bolts, and which exactly fit into this pull mount holes of the puller tool. So I found those and they exactly fit into this. So we need to find two, and if we see here, the mount holes are nearly in straight line with the shaft. They're slightly inclined but almost in the same straight line as the shaft. So we need to find we need to prepare a puller tool like this. We need to find a nut bolt and a nut and weld the nut with a assembly like this, which can be kept like this. The nut goes over the shaft and these gaps go over the mount holes, and over this we need to put the bolts for the mount holes over this, along with the couple of washers. I will do that now. And if we see if we observe the shaft, there is a slight hole, and if we can put a washer and a bolt corresponding to it, that will protect the shaft. I got an electric screw, I will put it like that. That's it. And now I will keep this tool over this and put the bolts for the mount holes. So I made this tool at the local welding shop. I took one bolt and a nut like this, couple of some bigger one. This center bolt or nut needs to be bigger one than the side mounting ones, so this gap will be more to freely move the side mounting bolts. So this fits into this. The nut is welded like this. Sorry for the focusing. Nut is welded like this and fits into like this. So one thing we need to use is put it like this, not like this, because if we put it like this and we apply pressure, the nut might be separated from the body of this tool. If we put it like this, the nut will be opposite to this and it won't separate. So I will mount the other two bolts and I will show. So here we have it. I have mounted the side bolts, and if you see that tiny screw in the middle, that is over the steering shaft. So I have kept washers like this. So now I need to put in the bolt in the center and tighten it. So this applies pressure on the steering shaft. So this is tight now, and what I now need is I need to tighten that with a spanner so it lifts the steering shaft. I'm tightening it now. Yeah, it came. See, it got loose and it came. That hard sound, that is actually releasing the steering wheel. So now it got released. I will show. See the loose end one. Okay, see, the steering wheel came off like this. So that's how we have the cheap, we make a cheap steering wheel puller tool like this. The point here is, if we apply pressure on the shaft while lifting the bolts that attach it to the steering wheel comes off. One important thing we need to remember is, we shouldn't put this center bolt center nut tight while doing this. We can put it loose or we can remove it. That's it. Thank you.